Oh, this is Ryder here with a review of the Kamen Rider Gotchard Rider Hero Series Kamen Rider Gotchard SteamHopper. Is it form? No, it's just SteamHopper. Anyways, this is just like last year, the Rider Hero Series final for our titular character Kamen Rider Gotchard in his main form, SteamHopper. As you can see back here, we have the tag, to which they actually changed it to be the actual suit as opposed to what they did with Geats of just the concept art and such, which is pretty neat. Obviously the back doesn't really offer much. Can try pulling this in full force, but I don't think that's likely. Ow. Oh. Yeah, so you have that happen, which means you have to pull the figure apart and just get that out as much as you can. So again, here's the tag that I guess I accidentally damaged, and then here's the end piece of that tag. So yeah, obviously if you haven't watched any of my previous final reviews, obviously these are pretty basic for the most part. They don't really offer that much articulation. You just rotate the arms like so, and rotate the waist or legs like so. But looking at the details of Gotchard SteamHopper, an unfortunate thing with mine is that Hotaru, yeah, he's kind of stuck leaning. He's kind of stuck looking on the left, which is funny. It's kind of upsetting, but it's like, it's such a, like, it's vinyl. Of course it's gonna bend. But, yeah, for the most part, I think the blue they got on this vinyl is pretty neat overall. Like, they got the core details and such. I'm not sure there was supposed to be color here, but it's definitely weird that there's just a splotch of orange that's just not acknowledged again. Here we have the Gotchard driver just in this metallic orange. Obviously, he doesn't have a waist, or he doesn't have holders on the side. And here we have his muffler or scarf. And then obviously down here we get to see more of the hopper legs and such. But yeah, obviously the biggest glaring thing about this figure is the lack of silver. Because Gotchard is very prominently silver with blue, and the only silver we have are on his goggles and the hopper parts. Which, yeah, it's unfortunate, and it makes him look very bland. But I mean, it's a vinyl. Obviously, you're gonna have to take those sacrifices. But I can definitely see how this could be a huge miss to someone just because of the lack of silver and such. But anyways, here we have a comparison with last year's. Here's Geats Magnum Boost. I think, again, for the most part, they probably changed the stance just a bit. But again, you can just tell from the back. Yeah, you can see how much more he's leaning to the left. But other than that, like, I like both of these base suits. It's why I got them as a whole, because like these are like the first two base suits I've actually liked since build. And it's cool to actually have a back-to-back really good base suit. That's rare. But obviously, as you can tell, like, Gotchard just doesn't have as much colors as Geats, because I guess just because of how much more cheaper the paint is on these and such. But yeah, overall, like, again, I've like basically said, like, if you just want a figure of SteamHopper, like just a simple representation that's not going to be a huge dent in your bank, or if, you know, one that's not so gimmicky, then I suggest getting this. So like if you want like, because I think at this point it's just more of like the proportions and such, to which I think luckily with the case of like SteamHopper, um, well, I mean it was the same thing too with like Magnum Boost. It's just that again the issue with Geats figures is that they all have a gimmick, so it's like you don't really have. There's no good figure. There's no figure of Geats that you can have without having the gimmick looming over you. Because with Gotchard, that's only with the Soul Chaka Henshin figures. But with, you know, luckily we do have like the Sotos, the 3 versions of SteamHopper you can get through Soto, and obviously the potential figure art, which I mean, hopefully it doesn't have a gimmick, so then I can actually probably pick it up. But you know, like it's pretty good overall. Not as good as Geats, just because it's just unfortunate that he does not have his silver and such. And again, just the fact that he's just kind of tilted, but oh well. It's pretty nice overall. I've been enjoying getting these Hero Series vinyls and such. So, without to do this review, this is Ryder and I'll leave people. Bye.